Second of all, you know, we're going to learn the logistics of this industry. Meaning, okay, I have a desire to become a narrator. How do I do that? How do I go about becoming one? What are we going to look into? We're going to look at different texts to practice that read. Okay, because realize that the narration is a straight read, short, but it is very rarely something you do on your first shot. It's not something that you're going to do like that. You're not going to sit there and read for hours and hours and hours. You're just not. Eventually you get tired. Your voice wanes. Yep. You need breaks, right? Your mind starts to wander, and you're in an enclosed space. I mean, let me ask you guys, is this the kind of room I would like to be in if I was going to do voiceover work? No? Well, I don't want the professionals answer. Yes or no? All right, now that he answered, why not?
Too much acoustics.
Okay. Well, that could be a good thing or a bad thing. Depends on what you're voicing over. But he's right, though. In general, you want a flat room, a bass room. You want actually insulated is best. Is best if you're in an insulated room. But what else is there? I mean, I'm surprised. We have to work on our ears. Yeah, go ahead, man.
Oh, air conditioning.
Smart boy. I like that. Yeah, I can hear. I've been hearing that the whole time. I hear that shit. Yeah, you have to realize in a professional recording studio, these are not there. There's nothing there to adjust to make you feel good. There's not going to be a heater on the floor either, because you get a crack of the element heating up.
Yep.
You cannot have anything ambient around you at all. It needs to be in an enclosed space. But here's the best part. You get a good enough microphone, and you learn to master that microphone well enough, you don't need anything else. You can do it right from home. But at the end of the day, we are professionals.
Yes.
We need to master our craft, and we need to produce a viable demo. Okay? One of our co-actors from the movie, she was very pleased with herself. She got signed up by an agency that they're dealing with voiceover work, and she's very proud of that. I said, good for you. You know, listen, there's enough karma and good stuff in the world that everyone can share.
Yep.
Okay, there's plenty of voiceover work, there's plenty of jobs out there to go and get. I'm not begrudging you, or in fact, anyone that's in this room, I want only the best for you. I'm looking for you guys to get paid. That's what I want. Mm-hmm. Me, I actually not so interested in it because I produce this crap. I don't really go out for anything. I don't. I don't. In fact, you can ask my manager and my agent. I don't really allow them to send me out. I don't go on auditions. It's unnecessary. I have my own media to produce. I have my own shit for years and years. You know what I mean? I'm worrying about my stuff. I want you guys to get paid work also, not just for me. I want you guys to go out there, spread your wings, and fly. Okay? And that's what you're going to do. And we're going to basically become proficient enough at our script reading, our interpretation, mastering our voices, okay? Branding ourselves, finding out how we're going to speak to our audiences. And we're going to come at it from an advertising standpoint. I'm going to teach you guys to picture the buyer. That right there gives you the key to sales, gives you the key to advertising, media. Once you have the keys to that, you have the keys to show business. Yep. One of the students asked me, you know, Matt, you know, you're a voiceover producer, this, that, and the other. What's like a quick, surefire way of getting in? I'm like, there is no way. Because realize, it is still, there's no exact science to this. It is still on a case-by-case basis. Yep. I might love you. I might think you're the best. I think you have a great voice for this. But I'm looking at this product in this direction. Maybe even if I am a producer, let's say I have other people that are in the production that I have to work with and I have to make them happy. Maybe they just don't see you. They don't like what they hear. They're not picturing. I want to go another way. I want something a little bit older. Mm-hmm. Something a little bit more, shall we say, I don't know, rich sounding. Something that has a deepness, a darkness to its voice. That's the reason why they use James Earl Jones for Star Wars instead of staying with David Prowse.
Of course, besides that fact, he sounded like this. He loved to talk, listen, I'm going to hold you under a feather. You didn't know that?
Now, I'm looking at the mirror the whole time, by the way. You guys notice that? Whenever I do a voice, I kind of catch myself. I look for places. I try not to make it too noticeable, but I always like to see how my mouth is moving. I like to see the differences in my face. Nice. Well, I told you guys to bring the mirror. I stand in front of this thing for hours. I mean, hours. It looks fucking retarded. It looks so like, what are you doing? People think I'm nuts. But I've been looking for this for hours. You know? It looks weird. People will laugh. But I'm finding the different ranges of my voice and how I match them to how my mouth moves. The way your mouth moves, your lips, or even with whistling, excuse me. When you pull the wind in instead of blowing it out, it makes a different sound. You know? And it's not reliable. I've been doing different voices of also the different of your sound catalog. Sound catalog's important. You know, the more you can add to it. I mean, listen, every rapper should want to work with me because I can make them 50,000 drops. Boom, now you have something to mix and master, and that's what he does. You know, that's his gift right there. He's working with that. But this is one of your biggest tools. This mirror, you want it. If you don't have one, get one. You need to start talking to this fucking thing. You need to make this your best friend, and you need to talk to it daily. You do. And if you don't have with what to say, then you're going to look online, you're going to find where to go. You're going to find out, okay, I need different scripts to practice. I need to get myself where, you know, I have to go. I have to master this spoken voice. Okay? I need to do that. And in so doing, you'll practice, you'll get good, and the point of this class, as any voiceover class, is not just to give you the tools that you need, get you all that, and help you master what it is that you're doing, but also to get you to a point where you can now produce a professionally made demo. Okay, that reel is important.
Yes.
Coming as a producer, I'm going to tell you, and people ask, well, Matt, you know, how do I get into commercials if I don't have a commercial to give them? You know, I don't have another piece of work to show them. Right. That's the reason why people like to do college internships.
Yep.
They don't have the experience job-wise, so they need it.
They don't have money.
So they go and they put their, you know, their time for that experience. You have to realize that if you're getting paid in $0, you're getting paid in an experience that's necessary. Okay? And sometimes you have to pay for it. Because guess what? There's nothing in the world that's free, not even this area, unfortunately. So what I have done is I've aligned myself with the right people. Okay? This recording studio that we happen to have right now is Jersey City. It has what you need to get the job done, and it's very easy to get to via public transportation, which is why I say go for it. You know, plus the price is going to be right. I'm going to work with you to get a properly produced reel. What these actors need, what the producers and directors are looking for. Okay? Your job is to become proficient at it to the point where you can now produce that reel and move on. I want you guys to get to the point where you mastered your voice. And the only reason why you come back is because you love my pretty face and you like to practice. And practicing is a good thing. You never need to stop practicing. Always practice with craft. Always. The honest truth is I haven't studied, I should say, I haven't studied, you know, martial arts in 2 years it's been since my last training sessions. I can walk up against 90% of this planet and win. Because 90% of the people on the planet are untrained fighters. But anyone who trains on a regular basis, I don't care if they're 5 years old, they will kick my ass. Any 5-year-old can kick my ass if he's training on a daily basis. Absolutely. Look, I'm willing to admit it. That's the truth. You gotta practice.
Yep. Okay?
And if you don't, you tend to lose it. And that's a problem. So we want to become proficient, and then we want to keep that. We want to move ahead. So once you get to that point where you've been able to produce your own demo reel, great. Who's to say you don't go and try and do another one? Okay, I got this set of skills down. Let's see, maybe now that I've done the dark voice. Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Then maybe I want to do, hi, welcome to Verizon Wireless. That's speaking to two different groups of people. That is. It's the same words, but who's saying them, how they're being said. Makes a difference. We'll go over how do we intonate words. What does that mean, intonate? Anybody? Change that. Give them meaning. Give them meaning. Give them color. Give them strength.
Yep.
For instance, a good old example, the word happy. Say the word happy.
Happy.
Said that with a smile. Say the word happy. Happy. That was more of a straight face. Hold on. And zoom in on, like I said, when I'm asking them, there's a reason why.
I'm doing it if I can find
Say the word
zoom.
happy again.
Happy.
Happy. Did we hear the difference in how they said the word?
Yep.
Yeah, there's a big difference. His sounded more lively because he was smiling. It had a higher pitch to it. It had a little bit of richer sound. Yours was more bass keeled. It was more, I should say, even keeled, bass line. Okay?
That's how you do
It was, shall we say, happy. You're almost like you were trying to devoid it, I should say, of motion. Don't. A lot of times in copy, you don't get to find emotion in this. Now, 3.5% APR financing. Come to your nearest Porsche dealer for details. There really isn't a lot of emotion there, right? Because what am I doing? I'm selling a Porsche with 3.5% APR financing for the next 12 months. You know what I mean? And hopefully we got a cherry red. My man. But realize, when you do find the word, but then as happy as could be, Snow White and her 7 dwarfs found the Cottonelle, and their bottoms were as happy as could be. That sounded a lot more lively, a lot more happy. I'm glad I have Cottonelle for my ass.
Hello.
Good morning. I'm glad I have Cottonelle for my ass. That's what I needed. I had to make this. So I make it with my words. I make it with how I intonate things.
Good.
Now, let's take that word happy and say it without a smile on your face. You said it the nice way, not yo, because you're the new one, you're late. I want you to say the word happy with a sad voice.
Happy.
Okay, good. What did she do? She looked down, she tried to psych herself out, and she brought the intonation of the word happy, happy, down. That's good. That's an old exercise that you guys just learned, by the way. How do you intonate words? Best way to start is taking the dictionary, taking the thesaurus, whatever the case may be, finding words like, oh, I don't know, scared, obnoxious, silly, crazy, unbelievable. Wow! Hey! Sorta. Well, that was just being silly. But you guys catching my drift a little bit? You getting where I'm coming from now? It's something we gotta start working on. So we're gonna practice. Okay? We definitely have to get a baseline of these words. And then we're going to find our text, our script. Once we have that, we need our script, we need our text, we need our words. Because I guarantee you, none of you are copywriters. And if I'm going to ask you guys to start talking to me about the benefits of Charmin's toilet paper, you will not be able to write something that sways me in 30 seconds. That's not an easy thing to do. It really is. It requires... Well, you have to look at it, what you're saying, in a couple of ways. And you have to, like I said before, picture your buyer. Picture the buyer is important. You know what I mean? Picturing the buyer. I don't know, I walk around. This is how I do. Let me ask you guys something. On a side note, because I just heard another noise that aggravates me. Am I wearing everything I should be wearing for voiceovers right now? I don't like my shoes for voiceovers, you're right. These are no good. These are. The shoes that Matt is wearing are perfect. What you're wearing is fine too. Those are good. Good, 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 good. That's actually good too. I guess I'm the only asshole today. That's okay, I am. I can be an asshole. But I'm not making any voiceovers today. Besides that fact, my voice is more powerful than you can imagine. So you'll hear me over my clickety clack. But no, you don't want that in the background.